Hi everyone, it's Monica and welcome back to Taylor-Made Cards for You. Well, today I wanted to share with you one of my paper sets that I've sized down to make some ATC cards. And this set is called Textured Florals. And as you can see, it's a really pretty spring set with lots of florals and lots of colors. But I didn't want to necessarily make cards. I like to make smalls, and I know that you've seen some of the other videos where I create smalls to put inside of my junk journals and use them as starters as well. So that's really what I wanted to do, is I just wanted to create some smalls using my textured florals along with these vintage text labels and just see what I can come up with. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this out, and then I'll be right back and we'll get started. Okay, so I have everything cut out. I have my little backgrounds. I have my little ATC cards, which are going to measure 3 by 2. And then I have lots of little words and embellishments, just things laying around my desk. So ultimately, this is what we're going to create. So it's a little tag. And what I did is I took one of my tags that I have in my shop, and it wasn't quite big enough. I wanted a little bit bigger surface, so that's where I had the idea to create the ATC and then turn it into a little tag. And then you can add it to a little gift, you can add it to a junk journal, just all sorts of fun little things you can do. And this design can work for holidays as well, right? I mean, you just have to find a little tag and then glue it on the back and then decorate the front. So just really a lot of ideas that you can do with this little design. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I went ahead and I came up with just a few quick designs because I wanted to show you how easy it is to put these together. And we're going to be using these towards the end when we attach it to the back. So for the ATC, like I said, the background is 3 by 2. And then I have these little pieces here that will fit nicely on it. So I just trimmed them down a bit, and then I left this open at the bottom so we can put our, words or sentiment or whatever we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get my glue, and I'm using my 3-in-1 beacon. My little poison sticker stuck there. So, and just really easy. So let's go ahead and add this here. And I think what I might do is I might actually glue down all the backgrounds first, kind of like an assembly line. So just leaving a little bit on the edges, just like that. And then I'll do this next one. Same thing, just add your glue. Now, if you wanted to, you could, take your distresser and add vintage photo, walnut stain, anything that will work for you. You can add even like the green if you wanted to match it a little bit more. But certainly, whatever you want to do to add to make it a little bit more grungy would work as well. Now what's great about this design is you can certainly do it in an assembly line. You can cut out all your background pieces first, then you can cut out your ATC cards, and then you can just find little embellishments. And then what I find before you actually sit down and do them is come up with your design kind of like what I did here, so that way when you go to put them together, they'll go together really quickly. So just a little preparation will enable you to put together several of these cute little tags fairly easily. It's just a matter of cutting out all your pieces, finding your embellishments, and then of course finding the specific words you want to use or your sentiments. So this video hop is called Use Your Words, and we are featuring the vintage labels kit in my shop. Not really a kit, I guess, so much as just a couple of printables that have lots of different types of words and labels to add as an embellishment on your projects. All right, so now that we have those all glued down, at this point what I want to go ahead and do is figure out my background, because remember, we're going to punch a hole right there, so we want to kind of keep that in mind when we're creating our design. So just going to cut this string here, and then I'm going to glue this to the back. Now for the back, if you don't have tags, you can use old journal pages. You can use lined paper. I mean, there's lots you can use, or you can just use a white, a white piece of paper. I like it to look like this because then I can do a to and a from, to kind of make it look like a tag. So that's why I chose to use this. But you can use whatever works for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop this here. And then I added these little clasps so I can make it look just a little bit more finished. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like how it looks finished on the tab. I'm going to pop that in. And squeeze, and now I have my tag. All right, so let's go ahead and decorate this up. I know I was going to use the RSVP and the 25 cents. And then for my background, I wanted to go ahead and use this here, this lady. So this is one of my stickers. This is also in the shop. So we're going to go ahead and use that as our figure. So let's glue this down. Okay. She's going to go right there. And what I like about the liquid glue is it gives you movement time. So when you're doing layering, if you don't have it exactly where you want it the first time around, you can easily just slide it over to get it exactly where you want it. All right, so these, like I said, are stickers. Just taking the backing off. I'll add her right here. And let's see here, New York. I like this. She looks like she's from New York, so let's go ahead and add this down here. Okay. All right. And let's see what else. Let's add our 25 cents. We'll put that right there. Now another thing you can use for your layering is multimedia mat as well. So if you don't have, the 3-in-1 beacon, the media mat works really well, especially for these smaller pieces. I also have some really small glue pens as well that will work nicely. So whatever adhesive you have on hand, certainly make sure you use it. Don't let it go to waste. All right, and then from there I can just put my string back on and I'm ready to go. So as you can see, these are pretty easy to put together. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these two together quickly, and then I will give you some more details about the video hop. Okay, let's get going. So like I said, this is a video hop, and you're going to be seeing lots of other videos using these vintage labels. So I hope it gives you some ideas on how to use them, and I hope that you like my idea on creating these little tags that you can add to presents, journals, you know, whatever your heart desires. So as always, I'll leave a list of all the products that I've used to create these cute little tags and the links to the stores. And if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Now remember, we are starting a new challenge over on my challenge blog. So if you want to enter the challenge, and our theme is use your words, we would love to see some of your projects. All right, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.